In the Idaho 4 case, it may come down to who was wearing Vans, who left that latent footprint. I am absolutely spiraling on this latent footprint that was found outside of Dylan's door. It was not able to be seen like with the eye. They had to see it with amino black. But when they did, this footprint was visible. It was in red, and in the police reports, they say it was like triangle shapes on the bottom, similar to a Van style shoe. Now, I believe that the prosecution was going to use this latent footprint in their argument, saying that Dylan's statements were right because this latent footprint went like outside of Dylan's door towards the sliding glass door. So it corroborated her statements, and it absolutely would if the intruder had on Vans. And from Dylan's statements, the intruder had on all black, including black boots. And from the literal like footprints we see in the snow outside, it's boots. It's size 13 boots, and that's in the police report. There's two different trails of boots, and they believe that was made by Bryan Kohberger. So who had on Vans if it wasn't Bryan Kohberger? They also specifically say that they did not take any evidence from Bryan Kohberger's house that were any style of Van shoe, and it also didn't match any of the members of the house. So who was wearing Vans? It wasn't Bryan Kohberger. It wasn't anybody in the house. It wasn't the victims, because they were all found without shoes. They didn't have any shoes on, as far as it says in the reports. And this person had to go through the red. So it couldn't have been Dylan or Bethany, according to their statements, because they didn't know that there was any red. They didn't go through any red. They didn't even see any red, according to their statements. So this is pure speculation from this point. Let me point that out. Pure speculation, just me wondering who had on Vans. Can we find the Vans? Looked super deep, y'all. So, okay, here is what I saw first. I thought, okay, Hunter. Hunter went into Xana's room. Maybe he then went to get the kitchen utensil in the kitchen, and he maybe tracked some red. And I saw this, which is the body cam footage of Hunter, and he has on slides. And when you look at the body cam footage, most of the cops have on boots. I mean, all that you can see, and I mean, duh. So then I looked at people standing outside, and I mean, here's some Ugg boots. They were barefoot. There's some Crocs. I'm not exactly sure what this one is. Like, I cannot see, cannot tell. So then I spiraled some more, and I went back and I looked at the grub truck video, because I was kind of trying to like retrace some steps here. And to me, it seems like in this picture, there's Vans, and it's Hoodie Guy, and I believe that's Jack D. I don't want to like say for certain, because I don't have all my players correct, probably, but I believe. Tell me, I'm sure you're going to tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. But when you look and you zoom in at Hoodie Guy's shoes, and it's hard to tell because it's a grainy video from a grub truck, but it looks like this could be Vans, white Vans with the black stripe. So can anybody help me out? Am I going crazy? Am I spiraling over a detail that doesn't matter? I mean, I feel like it does, because it's literally in red. It's not Kohberger. So like, I feel like we should know whose it is, at least. And I'm not saying anything either way. I just want to know what could possibly be going on here. And tell me if you can find anybody who for certain has Vans. I think I'm going crazy.